Extreme vigilance. And for more on the domestic dangers that Americans are facing, joining us are our great special guests for the day. Two perfect people. Former U.S. Navy SEAL Bill Brown, who did a number of tours there in Iraq, and also retired NYPD Chief of Department John Schell. I am so happy to have both of you guys here. I can't think of two more perfect guests. Let's start with you, Bill, especially because with this new news of the attack on a U.S. embassy there in Baghdad, in the Green Zone. You know that area well. What message do you think that's sending that Iran is still able to get to some of these locations?
Well, the first thing I want to do is I want the whole world to know that President Trump and his Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, are saving millions of lives. Stopping the jihadist regime in Iran from a capability of nuclear weapons, that is preemptive. That is the adults in the room making the hard decision. That action is saving millions of lives. What are they doing? Secretary of War Pete Hegseth is attacking their ability with the navies. He's attacking their ability with missiles. He's also degrading their nuclear capabilities. What he's doing is he's sending a message to the world that we are not going to be intimidated. We are not going to let you endanger the lives of millions of people. Thank God that President Trump and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth had the courage and the grit to do the hard right thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. It is a hard choice, but it's an important choice for future generations. And obviously the repercussions is that we're very worried about sleeper cells. There's no doubt in this country. We've seen it, obviously, even in just the last 2 days, Chief Schell. Look at what happened in Michigan. Look at what happened at Old Dominion University. Let's take Michigan's case, because one of the things that John Huddy was talking about was Hezbollah. And it came out in the last few hours that the attacker there, who was going after the synagogue in Michigan, he was going back and forth with Lebanon so much that he got flagged by the FBI. And it turned out that his two brothers, who died in a recent strike, they were known Hezbollah leaders, according to multiple reports. This is the nightmare scenario, right?
Right. We've had 4 terror attacks in the last 2 weeks. We have Homeland Security not being funded. We have a campaign epic fury in Iran. And we have Democrats, it looks like they want us to lose this campaign for some reason. This is the world we're living in. Now, when you get to Michigan, that person, I don't want to name his name, went to a school of 112 children, and he bought 2,000 pounds of fireworks. He was armed with a gun, and he was going to do severe damage. But thankfully, that apparatus set up in that school with armed guards took him out and stopped that threat. And that's what we have to do now in schools, businesses, large gatherings. We have to be ready security-wise, and that's everybody. We have to stand alone and protect our community, to protect our cities, and protect the homeland.
Yep, and you're right. Thank goodness there were those armed guards. Also, we saw in New York, one of my favorite shots of the week, and I'm sure you were smiling about it, Chief Schell, were those officers who were running towards danger, tackling those guys, the would-be bombers. That was incredible. I also, Bill, as we're talking about Old Dominion, that was the other case that happened this week. How incredible. Here is a guy, he was convicted, he pled guilty to supporting terrorism, to planning a plot against this country, inspired, he said, by Anwar al-Awlaki, one of the well-known terrorists out there. And yet, he gets out of prison and commits this attack. Your thoughts when you see this? And my heart breaks for, of course, the family of that instructor who was killed. But again, to Chief Schell's point, those courageous ROTC guys who took him out.
It's a repetitive pattern with these judges. If he was convicted at 11 years, if he would have did his terms, those lives would have been saved. Now, here's my message to the American people. And this is one of the things Chief John was talking about earlier. See something, say something, do something. And one of the things that I've seen here that I like, look what happened at Old Dominion. Look what happened at the synagogue in Michigan. Look what happened in New York when you had those brave police officers, right? They took action. Thank God we're sending a message. We're not dealing with this anymore. Good men and women are speaking up and taking action. See something, say something, do something.
Yeah, absolutely. And it makes you appreciate our men and women in uniform, men and women in blue so much. We have to respect the great work that they're all doing every single day, which you two guys embody so much. I'm so happy that both of you are with us. Stick with us. Perfect day.
We're not taking it. We're fighting back.
Yeah, we love that. And with you guys on our side, we're going to win. I have no doubt. Thank you very much, guys. And every